Hey everybody, guess what? It's hump day. Happy hump day. It's the middle of the week. We're almost over the hump. Happy Wednesday. My name is Woofer Walker Jezebel of the Woofer Walkers Doggy Services. And these are the woofers that I'm walking this Wednesday afternoon. I have a very big pack. But that's just because we're low staffed right now. And, well, there's a lot of people who bought woofers during the pandemic. So, yeah, but that's okay. I'm really seasoned at this and I have confidence in myself. I can walk 9 woofers by myself. I'd rather not, but I don't mind. It's okay. I know all these guys really well. All of these guys are pretty good. Zeke is the only one that I have to leash up when we pass by people. Zeke is the black and white. There he is. He has a little bit of a greeting disorder, we call it. Doesn't know how to say hi nicely sometimes. But other than that, everybody else is really great. Oh wait, Layla. Layla's kind of a bag sometimes. There she goes. Layla! Ruby! Layla, Ruby! What are you doing? What you doing, guys? Hi. So, yeah, we're out here just having a nice, quiet woofer walk so far. I see there's a gentleman up there with a woofer, so I'm going to leash Zeke. Zeke, come here. Zeke. Like I said, Zeke has a greeting disorder, so I'm just going to leash him when we pass this gentleman. Zeke, can you come here for a sec? What a good boy. Well, that was very good. Hang on, let me leash you up. I think it makes Zeke feel a little bit safer too. Hang on, sorry about the camera angle. There we go. I think it makes Zeke feel a little bit more safe when I've got him next to me when we pass a woofer that he doesn't know. Right, Zeke? So actually, I'm just gonna put him on the other side of me so that when we pass, he feels like I'm in between him and the other dog. Maybe we'll even just duck in here. That way he can feel really safe. Hi, Charlie. Hey, Lolo. Good girl, Ruby. Good girl, Ella. No, Zeke. Chara, there's no squirrels down there, baby. Come on. Hi. Isn't it nice to have the beach to ourselves? Isn't it nice to have the park to yourself? Chara, come on, we gotta go, honey. She thinks there's squirrels. I like it. But of course I like it. I don't bother anybody then. Come on, have a good day, sir. Anyways, Chara, come on, we gotta go. Chara thinks there's squirrels down there. Hang on a sec, I'm gonna take you off the leash again. You did okay. He only did a few barks. Hey, Chuck. Chara, come on. There she is. She is my fearless squirrel hunter. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on, Ella. Come on, Chuck. Come on, Charlie. Good girl, Ella. Good girl, Ruby. That gentleman that we just passed is a regular here. And his dog is so sweet. That black lab, I don't know if you saw it in the frame, but boy, it's a sweet girl. Sweet pupper. Oh, is it starting to rain again? I think it might be. That's okay. That means we'll just have the park to ourselves longer. Sorry about the wiggly camera. You guys checking your pee mail? Anything good? Ella Bella. Charlie. I can't tell if that's a civilian up there or just a really big bunch of bushes, but I guess we'll find out as we get closer. Oh, we got a download at 10 o'clock here. Get my poo bags out. Hang on, clean up the poopies. Good pooping, good download, Sadie. Okay, got it. Come on, guys. Gotta make sure you clean up your poopies. Please make sure you poop. You scoop. Make sure you poop. Please make sure you scoop your poops. Lots of times people forget, and it's just no fun. Because if everybody forgets, we have so much poop in the park. Hey, Lolo. So this is Lolo. He's a senior golden retriever. Lolo actually lives with us at Woofer Walker Home Base. He started living with us when he was about, I guess, 4 years old. He started out with us as a client. His owner hired us originally when Lolo was about 2 to take Lolo on woofer walks. And his owner was a UBC student, a young man, and he really just, made that mistake that sometimes young people make, where he wanted a puppy, and then his life and his studies and his social life kind of got in the way, and Lolo was being neglected a lot, so he hired us to walk Lolo every single day, and then eventually he asked us if we would be willing to keep Lolo as a permanent resident, as long as he said he would pay for his daily woofer walks and all of his raw food diet and all of his treats and all of his medical expenses and all of his grooming, etc. And so we said, yes, sure. And then his owner ended up moving back to Hong Kong, which is where he still is. So Lolo is still with us, and I suspect he's going to live the rest of his life out with us. He's about 11 and a half now. Poor old guy's getting some arthritis, but as you can see, he's still very gung-ho about coming out on woofer walks, that's for sure. So that's Lolo's story. Right, Lolo? Oh, and see this one with the wobbly leg right there? That's Chara. She has a wobbly, weird leg because she was originally a woofer that we not adopted right away. We fostered her. She's from Thailand, from Phuket. And there's a beautiful organization called Soy Dog. SOI means back street or alley dog, Soy Dog. And they rescue street dogs from the illegal dog meat trade, mostly in Thailand. So they rescued Chara when she was just a little pup. But unfortunately, she also had been run over and had her whole back end was completely smushed to smithereens. And of course in Thailand they don't have it's kind of a poor country, so they don't have all the same up-to-date stuff that we do as far as medical technology and stuff, but they did the very best they could to put her back together with what they had, and I think they did a pretty good job. except for her leg kind of sticks out a little bit, but it doesn't hurt her. She's not in pain, so she's just wobbly. So anyway, Chara was we ended up adopting her because we couldn't get her adopted out. Not because of her leg, actually, but we found out that she also had another problem from her accident. She has a drip. She is incontinent. So nobody really wants to adopt a dog that leaks. And that's okay. Hey, guys, wait! And that's okay, because really, living with us is the best place for a leaky woofer, because we have to sanitize all of the bedding and the floors every day anyway, don't we? So it's kind of perfect fit. And we love her very much. She's hilarious. Chara, you're one of the funniest woofers in the world, aren't you? Yes, I am. Chara is also, she's sort of like one of the staff at the Woofer Walkers, because whenever we have a puppy, we call her Nana Chara, because she always plays with them for us and tires them out for us, don't you? Yeah, Nanny Chara. So those guys are headed to the secret beach now. And I'm going to let them go ahead of me because I know nobody's here. Otherwise, I would reel them all in and say, guys, come back. But there's nobody here. Nobody comes out in the rain. This little yellow guy here, this is Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Charlie hates the rain. Charlie is a rescue from the Korean meat farms, dog meat farms in Korea, of course. And when I say of course, I just mean because I said Korean dog meat farms in Korea. That's like silly. I shouldn't have said them twice. I said Korea twice. Anyway, Charlie was, hi, Chuck. Charlie was rescued by a Korean dog rescue organization that saves dogs from the from the dog meat trade in Korea. I don't think it's illegal in Korea. I'm not sure. It is illegal in Thailand. Hi, Lolo. So as soon as we get around this corner, you're going to see all the woofers down at the secret beach, enjoying a dip probably, and running around in the sand. Hang on. Wow, I just love fall. Look at these pretty colors. There they are. There's Ruby. Hi, Ruby. Ruby, she's not a rescue. She's a, what do you say? Like a, she's a fancy girl. She's a fancy girl. She looks like a poodle, but she's actually a doodle. Just mostly poodle in the doodle, I guess. Ruby Parker. Lovely girl. Really fun, really sweet. Wouldn't hurt a fly. Oh, Lolo, are you excited to be here? Oh my goodness, Lolo. Come on, Charlie. Charlie hates the rain and he hates the water and he hates when I throw stuff. So he's probably just going to stay up there and wait for us. That's usually what he does. I got attacked by a rose bush. This is Dalia. She has pretty much a similar story to Chara. She's also from the Soy Dog Foundation. She was also rescued from the illegal dog meat trade there. She didn't get hit by a car when she was a puppy. She was one of our foster dogs. We did adopt her out eventually, but the people kept her for 3 years. Didn't walk her enough, didn't socialize her enough. So she became a bit of a fear biter. And then, guess what? They called her aggressive. They said, oh, she's aggressive. And they wanted to send her back to Thailand. And I was like, no, she was fine when I adopted her to you. You guys should have kept socializing and walking her and she would have been fine. So they did not do right by her. And then I decided, okay, fine. She's not going back to Thailand. I will take her. So her and Chara live with us at the Woofer Walkers home base. This is Ella. Ella is a pit bull. She does not live at the Woofer Walkers home base. She She is Ella Summers Webster, and she is a wonderful little puppy. She's not really a puppy anymore, are you? She's a young lady now. She's a young lady. Ella Summers Webster. One of the sweetest pit bull terriers I've ever met, to be honest. I know she's kind of small though, isn't she? It's kind of cool. I'm used to seeing bigger bullies, so it's nice. She's a very petite little girl, very, very pretty little girl. Very well-behaved girl. Actually, she plays really well with all the woofers that we walk. She just gets along with everybody. And that's Sadie Koestlmaier. She's a Bernese mountain dog mixed with a husky. And she's also a wonderful client of ours. She's 1 year old. She just turned 1 a couple weeks ago. Had her first birthday. Right? Should we walk some more, guys? There's no beach here. Come on. What you doing, Ella? Digging a hole. You doing that? Are you? What's under there? What's under there? What's in there? Oh my goodness, what's in there? Is there something in there? No, she's just being silly. Oh! No, we'll throw sticks later. Let's keep walking. Where's Layla? Layla! There's Layla! This is Layla Powell. She is a Formosan mountain dog, so she is also a rescue. Formosan mountain dogs come from, guess where? The Formosan Mountains in Taiwan. So she's also a rescue from Taiwan. Lives with the Powells of Steveston. Wonderful family. Layla is a lovely girl. She has a little bit of the greeting disorder that I was talking about that Zeke has. Doesn't always say hello nicely. But I have to say, she's getting better since she's been walking with me. Because I definitely don't let her get away with that. Layla, don't eat sticks. Layla, come on, let's go. No, and apparently she eats sticks, so we don't want that. Come on. I don't mind if some of the dogs chew on sticks, but Layla swallows the Layla, come here. Layla, come. Ruby, come. Let's go. Come on, let's go. I'm trying to distract her from eating sticks because I don't want her to throw up a bunch of wood at her parents' house. Hi, Chuck. Come on, Charlie. Hi, Ruby. Make sure we got everybody. You always got to count your woofers when you change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everybody is accounted for. Yay! So did I introduce everybody? I think so. Yeah, I think I did. I think I got everybody. Oh, Zeke, the one with the greeting disorder, this black and white. Also a rescue, but we don't know his history. I just know that he was rescued by a lovely family in Burkeville, the Newtons, who incidentally also are the owners of little Charlie there. So Zeke and Charlie are roommates, or brothers from another mother. Zeke, I think that he's probably got Border Collie and Eskimo in him. He was rescued by the Newtons adopted by the Newtons from a rescue, I think in California. And he was rescued from that rescue because he was in a high kill shelter, and I think he was next on the list to be euthanized just because they were so full. So Zeke is actually one of my best friends in the world. So I'm really grateful to the universe that he got rescued and was able to come into my life. I love you, Zeke. Wow, there's just like nobody out here. This is so great. Hi, Layla. I figured there wouldn't be anybody out here, so I didn't put Layla on her line today because I don't think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for her to have a disordered greeting. All right, well, I don't know who is watching this, but if you are, well, thanks. It's probably kind of boring. Not really sure, but anyway, I'll make another video when we actually get down to the public beach, not the secret beach where we just came from, but the McDonald Beach common area, because it's way more fun to film the woofers down there. Okay, later.